How's it going, everyone? I'm Leslie the LMT, back again with another massage therapy inspired practice just for you. We're going to open up the neck and chest, work the oh so neglected diaphragm, use tense and release to relax our entire body, and then do some deep breathing. So many of us are accustomed to really shallow breathing, but establishing full deep breaths in ourselves is the foundation of permanently reducing stress. This quick and easy sequence feels simply amazing. If you started every morning with this practice, you'd be setting your day off by relaxing but invigorating your entire system. You'd be busting stress and you'd be building serious resiliency. We're going to do this sequence seated, so if there's nothing else you need, let's get started. Start off by simply stretching the chest, arms straight behind you, hands clasped behind your back, and pull the chest slightly forward. Roll gently through the neck, side to side, in slow circles, up and down, just whatever feels right. Linger anywhere that feels especially tight and see if you can breathe into it. Release and shake it out. With a loose fist, gently strike along one side of the chest. When you reach the end, come back, and then switch sides. Continue this pattern. We'll be here for 1 minute. Seek out any particularly tender spots and linger there. Shake it out. We're going to work the jaw next, and you should know to always work gently in this very delicate area. Keep your fingers straight to protect your joints, and press gently in at the top of the jaw, then drag the tissues in a downward motion. You don't need a lot of force. Slowly open your jaw along with this action, and remember to try and keep your sensation at or below an 8 on a scale of 1 to 10. Now place your hands along either ear, fingers split so that 2 fingers are in front of the ear and 2 fingers are behind it. Somewhat vigorously rub up and down, sandwiching the ear in the middle of this motion. Let your jaw hang slack. I'll demonstrate this next technique first. Tack your flat hand onto the neck right below the jawline and use your other hand on top to help press in and down. Stay within your boundaries, but draw that hand down without letting up on that pressure in towards the neck, like you're smoothing the skin down towards the chest. Keep going until your hand is just below the collarbone. Meanwhile, stretch away from this action with the head. Ease up if this feels too intense. We'll make about 5 passes, holding the stretch at the bottom for a few moments each time. In previous videos, we've done a technique called the pin and stretch. That's what we're doing here, but targeting the superficial fascia rather than muscle. I feel this powerfully in my jaw. Notice how constrictions in the fascia lines pull and limit range of motion, almost like a tight muscle. Start your last pass down the neck on this side. Shake out the hands and prepare to switch sides. I actually feel this quite intensely in my right jaw, so you'll notice I'm opening and closing the mouth to promote release here. As always when working, try to keep tension out of the body. Keep the moves as effortless as possible and never force. Begin your final pass down this side. Release it. Cup your hand, hugging the fingers together and stacking your joints to protect the integrity of your hand. Hold that steady and use your opposite hand on top to guide and use the fingertips to gently rake the tissues around the sternum. This is likely a pretty tender area, so go gently. Do not be surprised if working this area lights up the same spot in the back of the body, as this is common. Switch which hand is cupped and which hand is on top and move to the other side of the sternum. Shake it out and give the hands and wrists a quick stretch. Now we're going to work the intercostal muscles between the ribs. Simply find the depression between two ribs and run your finger through it. Notice if you get hung up anywhere. These muscles are involved in every breath, but most of us have never even felt them. I'm going relatively quickly, but you can work more slowly, starting between the highest pair of ribs you can reach in this position and working your way down, about 30 seconds each side intercostals. Shake out the hands and switch sides. Release that work. Start at the abdomen, working just up under the ribs. We're trying to get at the diaphragm here. Try to keep your fingers straight and explore until you find a tender area. Deepening your breath helps to increase the sensation. It can be tricky to stay on a point because the area is so soft, but keep searching as deep as you can while remaining safe and reasonably comfortable. Work points from up under one side of the rib cage all the way to the other. Breathe. Keep breathing deeply, not only to identify tender spots, but to relax the entire body. It's really important to release the diaphragm. Not only can it open us up to deeper breathing, on an energetic and emotional level, this spot in the body, similar to the throat, is a common place where things just get stuck. While we open up on a physical level, we're simultaneously clearing away all kinds of blocks and old patterning. That being said, try to welcome anything that comes up, allow it to be, and just breathe through it. Try to keep the entire body relaxed. If you experience tension building up in any area, just shake it out. Now give yourself a nice belly rub. Use the fists to gently rub up and down, bringing vibration into the area. Rubbing the belly feels integrating after that deeper work. You can shake out the hands or even give them a quick stretch as needed. We're going to do a quick, simple side stretch to open up the ribs one last time before going into our tense and release practice. Go ahead and switch sides. We're going to do tense and release, but start off taking one deep breath before we begin. Breathe in deeply for a count of 4, balling up just the fists and feet while you do so, only as far as you comfortably can. Hold in the breath and keep the hands and feet clenched for a count of 4, then release the tension in the breath slowly at the same time. Deep breath again, clenching the arms and legs as well this time, and hold at the top of the breath for 2, 3, 4, and now release everything. Breathe in and now gradually tense up the entire body, even bringing the shoulders to shrug up by the ears, and hold for 2, 3, 4, and release it all. Last deep breath, tensing everything, even scrunching up the face, and to be crude, holding like you have to use the restroom. 2, 3, 4, and release. Feel the exaggerated release after having consciously brought tension in. Breathe deeply for a few moments here. If you have more time to sit and breathe, I encourage you to do so. Or take this deep breathing and stress release you've cultivated and have a fabulous rest of your day. Thank you for joining me today. Please subscribe to my channel for more and more resources on self-massage therapy. Practice with me regularly for healthy tissues, pain management, and total body alignment.